Edmonton Impact never finished lower than 4th last season, and they almost beat San Antonio X Factor in the finals at the World Cup last October. It looked like Impact's amazing roster would sail into 2014 as one of the favorites yet again, but then they lost 3 of their best players to Houston Heat, and their future at the top was uncertain. But Impact would not take those losses lightly, and they started going after talent. Instead of picking up older, more established pros, they decided to pick up a few young, hungry, yet proven talents to help rebuild the team. Danny Park came over from the Ironman to play the Snake. Nick Laval from Upton 187 crew will be on the D side, and Ryan Martin has solid skills and he can play everywhere. They also signed Rainey Stanzik from Damage. Though they don't have the overall experience level they did last year, the team is still stacked. Dave Baines, Justin Cornell, and Justin Rabakoff are 3 of the best players in the world, and the Yakmek brothers, Zane and Zach, have proved that they can play against anyone. Impact will still have the ability to win events, and their smart offseason moves should keep them in the title hunt in 2014. Finally achieving the success that they have always dreamed of, San Antonio X Factor enters 2014 as the reigning PSP World Champions. They upset Edmonton Impact in the finals at World Cup in a dramatic come-from-behind victory. With their late-season success, X Factor didn't make many changes to their roster in the offseason, but they did get back Michael Kovar from a one-season stint with Moscow Red Legion. The team is anchored by its homegrown stars, with a few veteran imports and a little bit of young talent. Archie Montemayor and Colt Roberts are killers, and have been around since the inception of the team, and they are always a significant threat. Scott Kemp turned in a great performance at World Cup, and a young Dimitri Ninos' broken hand is healed and he should be back at 100%. Billy Renaccia could stand out on this snake layout, and how well he plays will have a direct impact on the team as a whole, as with Grayson Goff on the D side. Goff's solid play and explosive moves have had a huge positive effect on X Factor's fate. X Factor proved that they belong with the top-tier teams during their World Cup win, and they are looking to bring more consistency to their performances this year in order to bring home more trophies to Texas in 2014.
Welcome back here. Last game of the afternoon's bracket on the first day of competition at the 2014 PSP Dallas Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez, and here we go. A rematch from the World Cup final. San Antonio X Factor playing Edmonton Impact. Todd, what do you think about this matchup?
To win their first game 7-4, so they beat up Storm pretty good. So a little bit of that, like you said, World Cup rematch tension going on out here right now. But the reality of it is both these teams need to get a win right now. X Factor wants to go 2-0 right now to stay up with Infamous on the day, and Impact definitely needs to get a win. They do not want to finish today 0-2.
Yeah, no, that would be disaster for Edmonton Impact. They got that new team, so regardless of what happens, anytime you have, big roster shakeups, they have enough talent to, obviously to win tournaments now. But, it still takes some time to get it together. We'll see. Impact, X Factor, about to go down right now. And you're looking at Impact on your screen. And here they go. And it looks like 2 players coming off early for Impact, and it looks like is that a penalty?
It looked like he was going to throw it, but then did not throw it into the air. Justin Rabakoff definitely got shot in the loader and kept running up. But Rainey Stanzik not in the box. He just must have got shot, walked off the field. So right now, Ninos coming into the 50 snake, going to wrap around as X Factor blows Impact apart on the snake side off the break, and allows them to get up the field over here on the snake side, start chopping bodies, getting that attack from all over the place. Colt Roberts, Archie Montemayor, Ninos going 1-0 very quickly. There's Billy Renaccia on your screen. Gonna walk in, hang that flag, put X Factor up 1-0. We'll be right back after these messages.
So that first point went to San Antonio X Factor, and they looked real good doing it, shooting 2 bodies off the break and then taking full advantage of those lanes that were open when those guns came down. But that's been the name of the game pretty much all day long, and it's going to continue throughout this event. You know, it's very much about the game, almost the most important part of the game. You know, sometimes shooting people off the break is easier on different fields, but Todd, on this particular field layout, there's so many different ways you can do it.
Yes, you know, there's a lot of lanes, a lot of different spots to choose from, and it's which guy do you want to shoot, which way you're going to commit those guns.
All right, let's check in with Lauren Kelly on the sidelines.
I am here with Zach Yakimek. We are in the pits now. You guys are down 1 point, but the game just started. You took that loss before, pretty tough. How was everyone feeling going into this match?
You know, we just kind of got our heads down right now, trying to play impact paintball and really slow it down. I think we were a little bit unsettled last game, and it's good. That's going to happen, especially first game of the tournament. So we're just trying to settle down and play our game, go back to basics. So.
All right, we'll see if they can bring out a win from this one. We only got 26 seconds on the clock.
You're looking at Impact getting ready to roll here. Justin Rabikoff, Dave Baines. Looks like Justin Cornell.
Looks like Big
Justin
Dave Baines.
Rabikoff and Rainey Stanzik. Rainey Stanzik, big pickup for them in the offseason. Rainey's been on a bunch of pro teams, played on Damage last season, and he could be huge for them this year.
Well, it looks like we have 2 one-minute minors on both teams. Big Dave Baines in the box.
Yeah, I saw the referee throw up the flag about 1 minute during that intermission right there, and not quite sure what those are for. We'll find out.
There's 2 1-minute penalties on both, 2 minors on both teams, so they both start with 4 right there. Look for Justin Rabikoff to eat up Mikhail Kovar right now.
Here comes Kovar looking to try to run the
look
highway. Kovar runs the highway. Nice job by Mikhail Kovar and the rest of the boys from San Antonio X Factor, Chris.
That was a good move right there. That's the first time we've actually seen that inside highway move from where he was. I think we're going to see a lot more of that because there is an opportunity because those pins do block out everything across the field. You know, I think it has to be the perfect storm and the perfect opportunity to do it. However, that's the first time we saw it so early in this tournament.
The X Factor looking really good right now. They finished that one with 4 bodies alive. And Colt Roberts is looking pretty sharp. And a little miscommunication here. Low, they're looking at the boxer, waiting for Dave Baines. Dave Baines is going to be like, yeah, sorry, guys. I'm not going to give you the pleasure of blowing me apart. So Dave Baines is going to tap out. And the point is going to go to San Antonio X Factor. But Impact getting that penalty and able to fight through it. So now 2-0 is the score. And let's check out this replay here. So look at Mikhail Kovar, fresh back from Moscow Red Legion, playing again for his boys. San Antonio X Factor cuts down. It looks like actually J-Rob got taken out before that. So, but still, Kovar looking good in the snake. And if you have Bernacchi and Kovar playing well, X Factor is going to be hard to stop. We'll be right back after these messages. San Antonio X Factor flagship team for Planet Eclipse. You know, if you're out there listening, make sure you support our sponsors. None of this exists without them. You cannot have paintball at this level. We cannot have this broadcast without your support and without you helping out the people that help us. So buy the HD feed, help support the sport by buying the stuff that these guys make, man. Planet Eclipse, one of the biggest supporters of the sport. Both these teams actually sponsored by Planet Eclipse.
Both these teams, Eclipse teams, got those GSLs that are sick. Got to shoot one yesterday. Some of the Impact guys had theirs, and man, those are some nice guns.
Also, this game brought to you by Contract Killer. Man, they do make some of the freshest stuff out there. And talk about awesome custom gun designs. If you want some sweet custom gun designs, hit up Contract Killer. They're big in the MMA world too. I know a lot of you guys out there follow MMA and they're into that. So here we go, Impact and X Factor. Let's see if Impact to get it together here. No, they lose 2 bodies off the break. Looking like Zach Yakmak and Justin Rabikoff coming off early. 3 bodies left alive for them. Oh, and a battle over here at the Snake as Danny Park and Billy Bernaccia trade out.
Yeah, still 2 bodies left alive. We got Ryan Martin and Zane Yakimek still alive. And as Danny Park clears out that 50 Snake, but Dixon Yang goes right into the Snake as well. Ryan Martin dives across from the can into the small Dorito. And has, oh, there, nope. Zane Yakimek still alive there in the corner. I think that's Grayson Goff deep in the Dorito side corner for X Factor as Dixon Yang jumps up into the 50 Snake and gets a shot in on Ryan Martin.
That was a good shot across the field right there you're talking about, Todd. Now all he has to deal with is the back left corner to see him outside on the wire. Nice shot. Now he totally juked him, going out to the outside wire, out in the middle of no man's land. He comes out looking for him in the center 50, and when he does, he can't adjust in time and just gets blown to pieces. Great move by Dixon Yang.
You know, that first game that X Factor played, and when we heard Scott Kemp do his interview post-game, he said that they weren't happy with that first performance at all, and that was an X Factor paintball, not the team that won the World Cup. You know what's looking like the team that won the World Cup is the X Factor team that we're watching right now. Let's check out here this replay in the Snake battle. Billy Bernaccia comes around, playing the aggressor, one-hand gangster gat, little do-si-do. Danny Park pleading his case, and it's just a standard stock traditional OG Snake battle right there. That's how it's done.
I don't think they were tall enough to see over top of the bunker. Yeah. That's why they had to go around. But well, that was great by both teams.
Yeah, I loved watching it. All right, so we're going to be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Going into these events, equipment's what matters. On our team, we're so talented. My job has fallen into like a role player's position. In order for Kyle or Brandon or Alex to make these moves, they need support so that we can win the tournament. And that's what I'm doing with this LV1. I'm able to go to a spot and get a lot of drop shots on people and really shoot just directly over a bunker where people think they're safe, and the next thing you know, I'm getting those kills. My name is Oliver Lang from San Diego Dynasty, and I shoot the LV1.
So if you look at this on paper, this game matchup between Edmonton Impact and San Antonio X Factor, Impact high on the level of attack, man. That team's incredibly good at attacking. San Antonio X Factor, they got a ton of weapons on that side of the ball too. Defending, finishing, and clutch, very close here. Evenly matched teams. San Antonio X Factor. You know, the thing with X Factor is that they were so inconsistent last year. If they can continue to play like they did at the World Cup, it's a whole new ballpark for them. Whole new game. But that remains to be seen. You know, that was one tournament last year, the biggest tournament of the year against the best. And X Factor never went down to the Challengers division, though they had to play in relegation games last season. But they're looking flawless so far in this matchup.
Looking
so here
good.
We go.
Their lanes are getting really, really good for that Snake guy. I mean, they're clipping him a lot. He got shot twice on top of the head diving in there that time.
Well, yeah, X Factor, or I'm sorry, Impact.
Uh-oh.
Finally getting that. Oh, but now a penalty. You know, and penalties killed him in the final in World Cup too. You know, that was one of the reasons X Factor was able to finally come from behind, was because Impact just kept getting penalties.
Rainey Stanzak got shot in the loader, continued to shoot his gun, ended up getting a minor, got Justin Rabikoff pulled, who was in a fierce gun battle with Kovar over there in the corner, and then that forced Dave Baines out of the Dorito side, tried to make a move all the way from the Dorito side pin to the Snake side corner and got shot going there, and then it was just off to the races on the Snake side for X Factor again. So if they're not losing bodies on the break, then we're listening to the pit.
Hey, every point like that, boys. Hey, let's go. Hey, put the pressure. Hey, way to apply the pressure.
That's a focused team right there.
Way to apply the pressure.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Matty.
Listen up,
Colt, Archie, Billy Meter. Colt, Archie, Grayson, Billy Meter.
Colt, Archie, Grayson, Billy Meter.
All right, you're going to run the Dorito.
Arch, give me your gun when you come in.
And so there's Ryan Brand, the coach for San Antonio X Factor. And last year, they had Paul Richards as a coach as well, too. But Paul Richards is taking a position with the PSP, so he had to step back from his coaching duties with San Antonio X Factor. He's coached a ton of teams. Talk about walking out on top. Was able to help him win the World Cup. But Ryan Brand, fully capable. He's done a great job with that team. He's a former X Factor player himself, close friends with all those guys.
He's a funny dude.
Ryan Brand? I love Ryan Brand.
Me too, dude.
Hyper intelligent man.
He is a super intelligent guy, super funny, super fun to hang out with. I mean, it's only been a few times, but they've been fun. I remember that.
I'm a big Ryan Brand fan. Good guy, and he's done a great job with the team. And that's the thing. It's tough. You know, there's not a lot of guys that can coach at that level. It's tough because you're talking about having to deal with really, really high-level players who have high paintball IQs, and they're obviously not bashful with telling you their opinion.
They're highly sensitive.
And sensitive, too. So, you know, that's across the board on every team. Yeah, so it looks like a timeout's been called by Edmonton Impact. That's a smart play. They want to ice San Antonio X Factor down as they've run up 4 unanswered points. So we'll be right back after this. Sun beginning to set here, a little outside of Dallas, Texas, at Cousins Paintball. Manny Marshall with Todd Martinez and Chris Lasoya. And here we go. Still got tons of time left, but San Antonio X Factor has just been flawless so far here. Flawless performance so far by San Antonio X Factor here as the sun begins to set in the west. And strangely enough, though the sun's setting, it's way warmer than it was earlier on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, San Antonio X Factor, just Impact has no answer for them so far. Called that timeout. Let's see if Bart Yakmek can get with his boys and figure it out. But that's the thing. You know, when you change up rosters, it's tough. I mean, you know, we're seeing it across the board. Heat, Ironman, Impact, you know, all these top teams trying to figure out what works for them, trying to work the new guys in and see how well everyone plays together. It takes a little bit of time. And for every team, it's a little bit different. So we will see also tomorrow. As you know, all these teams today played 2 games. We got 2 more tomorrow during the prelims, and then we move to Sunday, where you know that's when everything counts to the best of the best, and who proved it, who deserves to be playing for this win, first event of the year, most important series in the world.
Here comes Colt Roberts at the middle of that top in that center wedge,
and looks like Impact is finally able to get somebody out on the snake side, but then Justin Rabikoff gets pulled on an inside pack hit. Danny Park is in the 50 snake. Got Colt Roberts up in the Xbox, bearing down on him right now. He's going to bail back out to the small temple, but X Factor really strong over here on the snake side. They got the snake temple. Billy Bernaccia just jumps into the mini race right behind the 50 snake. Danny Park's in there waiting for him right now as Impact trying to push up that Dorito side. They get a guy into the Dorito 2. Looking across the field, trying to help protect Danny Park.
Yeah, Danny Park, great position right now for him. And you're looking at X Factor trying to isolate him in there and keep him from doing anything. And here comes Colt Roberts. Oh, Colt Roberts is just going to dive, or sorry, jump right on the top.
Major penalty.
And get a major penalty. So hell of a move by Colt Roberts. One of the best out there.
That's why you watch paintball videos and you're an old school player. That's why you do that.
Colt Roberts got tired of waiting. So
must have watched my videos. Colt Roberts. That is awesome.
And the hometown crowd. Well, it's not the hometown, but still, the Texans have gotten behind the boys' best team in Texas, San Antonio X Factor. Really, just let's check this out. So, yeah, amazing move by Colt Roberts, jumping over the snake and then getting the penalty. Danny Park, frustrated at that turn of events, but what an amazing move by Colt Roberts. That is, that's highlight reel stuff right there, putting Danny Park on a poster. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful move.
You know, it's unfortunate.
I want to see that again. Can we run it back? Let's see that replay again. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Zach Yekemek, well, he was in that The tall tower in the middle of the field too. You know, he had a front row seat. You know, as Colt Roberts just came right out of that middle and jumped.
Here it is, Colt Roberts staying low, and he knows exactly what he wants to do. Jumps over the bunker, puts the paint right on Danny. Danny keeps shooting, and there the referee's like, yeah, I think that's going to be a red flag. Bam, throws a red flag up, and and Billy Bernacchi is like, oh, awesome. We're going to go 5-0 right now.
Yeah, great move by, Colt Roberts, just a spectacle. It's fun to watch right now.
Yeah, still getting it done. That's one of the coolest moves we've seen all day.
Yep.
That's definitely going to be top 10 greatest moves of the tournament. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We got 2 more full days. Lots of games coming at you. 12 more games tomorrow. Can't wait, man. Starting off with Aftershock and Vicious first thing right out the gate, Todd.
Yeah.
And Aftershock looks really good right now.
Yeah, it's
just
gonna be
as a warning.
Going to be a fun one. Can't wait.
I'm sure Todd has something for that.
We also get to see Art Chaos take the field on the webcast main field here as they're going to be playing their rivals, Moscow Red Legion.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, a little battle of the Russian teams. So here we go on the breakout. X Factor dominating Impact right now, 5-0. Not even a game so far.
Yeah, and Ryan Martin goes up to that tall tower in the middle with Dave Baines trying to cut down that Dorito side. Get a kill off the snake side on the break, but still just unable to shoot bodies on the break is Edmonton Impact playing down that body.
And look at Michael Kovar. Look at all those bodies he looks at and gets to see in a second.
Dave Baines living behind his gun right now. Ryan Martin in that tower, and Dave Baines unable to do it as Kovar there in the 50 snake just wraps and put the pressure on Dave. Dixon Yang comes up to support Kovar right there on your screen. There's Ryan Martin as Kovar wears him out in that tall temple. That's Justin Cornell on your screen right now, looking across the field at the bodies in the snake and is able to get one in on Kovar. So Kovar gets shot in the face. He comes out, but Dixon Yang still in there.
Todd Morrow walking out too. 3 players left alive for X Factor, 2 for Edmonton Impact. Justin Cornell, Rainey Stanzik still on the field.
Rainey Stanzik getting shot out actually right there in that transition.
We might see our first shutout of the weekend, boys.
5-0 right now.
About to be 6-0.
Full form.
Yeah, and still 35 seconds left on Impact's penalty. So, man, this one's looking rough right now for Edmonton Impact. 6-0, 12:40 left. We'll be right back after this.
Ever wonder why you feel so great after purchasing from BuyPBL.com? We stock and test only the best to be sold directly to you. And once our team of experts deems that your order is complete, it gets the stamp. Once your order is packed, our team of shippers will get you your goods fast. Ooh, yeah. Never have a bad shopping experience again. Shop at BuyPBL.com. Feel free, alive, and incredibly rich.
Yeah, definitely go to Buy PBL. Help support the people that support us. And also, man, the Canadian X-Ball League, their season's coming up. Full X-Ball matches. It's wild and crazy up there, man. I always hear good stories coming from them. So here we go. It's just been all San Antonio X Factor. 6-0 is the score. Still tons of time left, but, man, Impact just does not have an answer for this dominant X Factor lineup. X Factor looking like the team that won the World Cup last year right now.
Yeah, seriously. X Factor just shooting bodies on the break. Impact again, you know, just like that World Cup final, not doing them any favors by getting a couple penalties here and there. Probably like 3 penalties now, I believe it is. Minor, major. But, I mean, there's no cure for getting diced up on the break by the fine shooting of San Antonio X Factor right now. As we see Ninos, Derek Jordan, Colt Roberts, Billy Bernacchi, and Archie Montemayor lined up. And here comes 3 bodies towards the snake side for X Factor, continuing to get into their spots.
20 seconds left in that major penalty.
And
Oh, and there goes number 1, Cornell, Justin Cornell, taking the walk for impact, opening the door for Billy Bernacci to shoot up Justin Rabakoff and number 77, Zane Yakimic. That's going to be the shutout of the day, boys.
Yeah, so finally we get to see a shutout. And yeah, last player left alive for impact, trying to get something done, not able to do it. So X Factor, just completely dominant performance. And you can hear all the Texans supporting their boys and the BKIT, the best kids in Texas, getting it done again. Looking real sharp heading into tomorrow's matchups. X Factor going to have to play Damage tomorrow. That should be a great game. And then they got to play Infamous.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 huge games for X Factor tomorrow. But they're going to feel good going home back to the hotels tonight. That's for sure. Again, this game brought to you by Contract Killer. If you want fresh gun designs, hit them up. Want some awesome playing gear. Also, if you're in the MMA game, mixed martial arts, they're big supporters of that as well. Huge supporters of paintball, been around for a long time. Todd, we all know and love all the guys at Contract Killer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Supported me for a very long time. Still does, actually. You know, big shout out to Chris Corsino, Tony Correa out there, still doing work out in San Diego, Southern California, LA area.
So there are the scores for today. Upton 187 crew early on in the morning beat Sacramento X Factor. I'm sorry, Sacramento Excessive. CEP took down Red Storm 7-4. Houston Heat 7-4 over Vicious. San Diego Dynasty 7-5 over Chicago Aftershock. Los Angeles Ironman lost to Vicious 7-3. Huge win for Vicious. Then Houston Heat 3-7 over Shock. 7-5. Dynasty taking down the Ironman. 7-1 Texas Storm. Edmonton Impact losing to Los Angeles Infamous 7-3. X Factor defeating Texas Storm 7-4. Tampa Bay Damage losing the closest game of the day 6-5 against Infamous. And then a 7-0 beatdown. San Antonio X Factor looking real sharp coming off that World Cup win. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly before we close out the day.
All right, well, the last match for day 1 here at Cousins Paintball was a blowout. X Factor beat Impact 7-0. You guys were not messing around. What did you change from your previous match, which you won as well, but had a little bit more struggle, to come in and just show that you guys are in it to win it?
I mean, honestly, I was probably more scared about Texas Storm because of how much I know they wanted to beat us. And obviously Impact wanted to beat us since they owe us one. But we just kind of needed to knock the rust off. We were a little rusty, not talking, not shooting the lanes right. And then you just saw, I mean, we were on point. And we couldn't have played any better than 7-0. So.
Definitely. You guys have been working hard. Scott told me you've been working since December, which is really impressive. What mistakes did you notice Impact making that you took advantage of?
We were trying to really concentrate on shooting their snake side, the first and second guy. They kind of were delaying out in that open zone on the snake side, and we were just trying to pick up on that guy. And this is a field of bodies. If you have more bodies in that snake, you're gonna win it. You're gonna win it out in the end. So.
Absolutely. What's the best strategy for that breakout to make sure that you don't lose bodies, since that's the most crucial part?
I mean, there really is no secret to it. I'd say run and shoot, because you can put pressure back at the guy shooting at you. There's not much to hide behind back out here. So, you know, we're really favoring running and shooting places so we can at least trade with the guy if we can. So.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. X Factor went 2-0. They are really defending that world champ title. We will be back tomorrow with more matches. See you then.
Yeah, what a great day of paintball. And it was an interesting day for X Factor. They had to play Texas Storm, who is a team they practice against a lot. Have a long relationship with those guys, obviously because of their history. And then they had to play the team that they played in the finals at World Cup. And then they have 2 huge games tomorrow. Anyway, whole day of competition. Also, don't forget the roster, the Season 2 finale, talking about X Factor. You're going to see their World Cup victory in that. That's going to be going down during the lunch break tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, help support PBA. Help us to continue this moving the sport forward. because a lot of work has been done in the past 2 years. We brought statistics to the game. We have fantasy paintball find. These are things that people have been begging for years. We made it happen. We're showing you the best of the best. All the best teams are in one league for the first time in 10 years. So much ground has been made, and we need your help to continue moving that forward. So, and we can't do it without you. So please, the might of the paintball industry, they put in all they can. We've done all we can. We need your help. Spread the word as much as you can. It's been an amazing day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We started off with Aftershock and Vicious, 8:15 Central Time. And before we sign off, let's check out the highlights from the day. There were some good ones out there for sure.
That's Chad Bougere right there, starting it off, running around, bunkering people like he did all day. Zach Wake
having a day. Zach Wake had a day today.
Yeah, Zach Wake played some paintball today, man.
Thomas Taylor had a good day over here, too, in his one game he played over
Look
here.
at that.
Oh, there's the move.
Colt Roberts.
Yeah,
Colt Roberts had 13 confirmed kills. I think that's the highest.
That's the highest. Yep, that's the highest so far.
13 confirmed kills for Colt Roberts. And look at this.
Billy Bernaccia.
Brutal snake battle. Danny Park, Billy Bernaccia.
Yeah, there's Dalton Vanderbilt right there, making short work of Zach Patient and the snake. But Infamous able to win that game out. And then stuff like this just happened all day. Danny Park coming up over the top, getting a kill in the Infamous game, shooting Zach Patient. Here's Derek Knight from Texas Storm running down the field. Sean Salcedo.
Yeah, Sean Salcedo, perfect textbook move for that last rundown right there. And there was Nicky Cuba, so happy about their victory. Nicky Cuba played good, man. He put on some bulk, but he's still fast. And let's see it again, just for fun's sake.
Why not?
Colt Roberts, 13 confirmed
He threw that
kills.
flag with authority.
Oh, Shane
nice.
Howe.
Yep.
Not much of a highlight on that one.
No.
That was more like a low light.
That was Dixon Yang right there. Cutting out, cutting in, slicing and dicing. And there's Michael Kovar. On the run, coming from distance. That's Damian Ryan bunkering out Danny Park. Damian Ryan had another heck of a day, too. Double-digit kills for him that last game.
Drew Templeton right there, taking out that last player. And then this was Justin Rabikoff. Nice shot from Justin Rabikoff, man. He always makes it look good. Impact needs to step it up, though. Yeah, but they got the new lineup. Just it's going to take him some time. And then Dalton Vanderbilt comes around here. This is kind of interesting. Dalton Vanderbilt looks like he calls himself out. And then, no, I'm still alive. And then he gets destroyed.
Kind of fell asleep on that one. Ooh,
God, can we get some more Carl Markowski? We just do a highlight reel of Carl Markowski running people down. And then, yeah, talk about highlights.
There's
Danny Park. Yeah, Alex Rodriguez from the Ironman had an amazing day today.
This was that good point from, I believe it was Alex Frage.
Yeah.
He's going to come up, shoot Alex Goldman. Shane Pestana's there in that snake one. Alex Frage's going to give it a second, then pop up and shoot Shane.
This was that one-hand gangster gat desperation move from Nick Laval trying to get out wide. Last guy left alive, not much he could do there.
I'm still glad that made it.
And there's Alex Frage running down Alex Rodriguez, giving him a little taste of his own medicine. Alex Rodriguez is running people down all day long. Had to wear a couple from the mentor, Alex Frage, who's been playing this game since Alex Rodriguez was about 10.
Yeah, gave him a little get back right there.
This was that weird start from the Ironman. You're going to see Toe Camel get a good start here, but then the rest of the team's like, oh, wait, no, we didn't hear the horn. Come back, tag up, nope, sorry, and then just start getting shot to bits.
That didn't work out so well. That point right there might have cost him, too.
Carl Markowski, the afterburner. Instead of Aftershock, we should start calling him the afterburner. You guys got a completely another gear that no one else has. There's Alex Rodriguez. Look at this beautiful one. I think he got off. I think he got a 5-pack in that point.
Yeah, 5-pack. You know, shot the guy going to the snake corner on the break, and then came up to the X, and just ran right through. Here's Infamous running around. I'm sorry, that looks like John Woodley from Houston Heat running around shooting people, looking for bodies. Houston Heat 1-1 on the day.
And this was I think this was Carl Markowski right here. Yeah, that was Carl. Carl was doing it over there, man. Shock's playing good.
I'm real impressed, actually.
Yeah,
I'm
I want to see them tomorrow. There's another Carl Markowski.
There's Dizon getting worked up by Carl Markowski.
Here's another Carl Markowski dive. Yeah, Carl Markowski and the rest of Shock played great. Lawhead had a good day even on that bad ankle. Caleb Abel pulled off that awesome, or not Caleb Abel, but there was another 2-on-1. I can't remember who it was.
Velez.
Yeah, Velez, Rob Velez. Rob Velez, the rest of Shock playing great. Well, before we sign off, let's check in with Lauren Kelly, see what she has to say.
What an amazing day here in Dallas on day one. Now, we had some pretty amazing matches on the champion field, but I wanted to bring you some challenger updates. Art Chaos, VCK, 187, and CEP all went 2-0. They won both of their matches today. Excessive and Thunder both went 1-1, leaving Red Storm, Boom, Top Gun, and Russians to go 0-2. Now, Art Chaos was really killing it over there. They got 7-1 against Thunder and 7-0 against Top Gun. The only other match that was really close and exciting was the very last one between Russians and Thunder. It was tied 6-6. In the last 2 minutes, Russians got a major penalty and just threw it away. So they went 0-2, and Thunder got their one loss of the day. That's all I've got from the challengers field, but I will be here tomorrow to bring you more updates.
Excellent breakdown, Lauren. Wow, what a shocker. Russians 0-2, even with the Tauntaun pickups.
Yeah.
Didn't think that would happen.
Super surprising.
Yeah, super surprising. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate your support here. Again, we need some more of it. Going to have awesome paintball action coming at you tomorrow, starting off with Todd, Omaha Vicious, playing Chicago Aftershock, who has been really, really solid. That's going to be a great matchup. And then Heat Ironman, Dynasty Vicious. It's going to be a great day, all day tomorrow. So
just like today.
Just like today. Yeah, we had some great games. It's a very chaotic field, man. Super fun to watch. Very entertaining out there. So help us spread the word. Let everybody know across your social networks that the best players in the world are throwing down for your enjoyment here at the first event for the 2014 PSP season, the Dallas Open at Cousins Paintball. I'm Matty Marshall with Tom Martinez, Chris Asoya, Lauren Kelly. On behalf of all of our broadcast crew, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.